Welcome to Group's Race to the Bowl. Mr. Waternoose, Jackson, Erico, and Abdul Rahim are up first. Go. By the way, this is also Kushiador Algodu's. Like the conveyor belt survival. The bull race was my own. And it'll be for my next series, which will come out in exactly a week's time. And it will also be a marble race. That must have been painful, Mr. Waternoose. I thought that was you there. Well, that was the same thing happening to you again. Why have you got so bad luck with pain, Mr. Waternoose? Why? You're the worst at the previous event, bull race, still in. But you were really good at this race to the race to the bowl, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did well here. Although there is less competitors, so getting medals are a lot easier. So placing 6th in the original race to the bowl was good, but placing 6th in this race to the bowl would actually be below average. Oh, Jackson, I thought that was you entering there. Thought that spinner would help you too. Time to speed this up a bit. If nobody gets in by the time it says 2:30, then it's going to 4 times. Mr. Waternoose is a medalist of this, and Abdul Rahim will place either 4th, 5th, or 6th. Sorry, Jackson Erico, you're in the bottom 3. Next round. It's time for Phil Duval, Trike 1, and Wendy Duval. Homework. Oh, Wendy Duval is a medalist, along with Mr. Waternoose. It's down to Phil Duval and Trike 1. Also, the more of an Algicosathlon master you are, the more luck you have. Another way to have more luck is to sign up quickly. And Phil Duval gets 2nd, so he's either 4th, 5th, or 6th. And sorry, Trike 1, you're bottom 3. I'm gonna speed this up to 4 times to maybe get Trike in. Quickly. Even though it's speeded up that fast, I'm speeding it up to 8 times. Now you're taking so long, Trike 1 rather. 10 times. Okay, Trike 1's finally in. Next We have Jestuff, Golf Ball TPOT, and Yummy Yoshi. Jestuff is the only non-rejoiner in this last group. Let's see how these guys do. If it reaches a whole minute and no one's in, it's going to 2 times. So I want people in quickly. Well, the time's going by, but no one's entering. Oh, Golf Ball TPOT. Sorry. Golf Ball TPOT just failed a very solid attempt, and we're nearly at a minute. So I'm about to speed it up to 2 times. There we go. And if it reaches 2 minutes, well, if it reaches 2 minutes, then it's going up to 4 times. Goodness, this speed is taking, despite this speed, it's been 2 minutes and no one's in. 4 times speed. If it reaches 4 whole minutes and yet no one's still in, then it's going straight up to 10 times. I swear. Wow. These guys are still taking a rather long time, and it's nearly the time before I put it to 10 times. Oh, finally, Golf Ball TPOT gets first, although I'm still putting it up to 6 times. Down to Yummy Yoshi and to Jestuff. Jestuff gets second, Yummy Yoshi gets third. I'm just going to speed it up right to 10 times to get Yummy Yoshi in very quickly. In fact, Yummy Yoshi, it's going at 10 times, and yet you're still taking forever. So, oh, you're there. Now it's time for the 7th, 8th, 9th match. We have Jackson Erico, Trike 1, and Yummy Yoshi competing for 7th place. All diverging different paths. Trike 1, please hurry up. I know I'm being quite impatient since it's not even been 30 seconds, but I'm speeding it up to 2 times already. Trike 1, 7th place. It's down to Jackson Erico and Yummy Yoshi. Wow, Jackson. Well, Jackson's doing a lot more action than Yummy Yoshi is. Aren't you, Jackson? He's doing good. Not really. It's been quite a while. But Yummy Yoshi gets second and Jackson just barely failed. So I'm putting it to 10 times so Jackson will get in. if it reaches 10 minutes and Jackson's still not in, I'm going to drag Jackson in. So that's still a lot of time to get in. Less than 5 minutes. The time's going really fast, so you might as well get in. You might as well kind of get in. Finally, Jackson, you're in. But you're the loser. Abdul Rahim, Phil Deval, and Jestuff will compete for 4th place, 5th place, and 6th place. You know you want it. Want what? First, of course. Well, 4th is the best you can get in this event anyway. Just try your best. Okay, I'm getting impatient again, but even more, I'm speeding it up to 10 times already. Wow, that's really quickly. I just hope these athletes can get in quickly. Oh, well, look how long. Oh, finally, Abdul Rahim gets 4th, and Phil Deval gets 5th. Jestuff gets 6th. Mr. Waternoose, Wendy Deval, and Golf Ball TPOT. You will compete for the medal spot. Whoever gets into the bowl first out of you 3 will win the event. In fact, I'm going to speed it up to 10 times already. How fast to speed it up? Let's see how long it takes for one of you to get in. Still taking a while. Oh, Mr. Waternoose wins. Groups race to the bowl. Now it's Golf Ball TPOT gets 2nd, so Wendy Deval gets 3rd. Good job, Wendy Deval. You just barely failed to enter. You just barely failed to get the gold or silver. But bronze medal is still good. Now let's find out the scores and see who will be out next. Groups race to the bowl. Results. Points for the event and the leaderboard. Jackson Eriko is eliminated, barely behind Yummy Yoshi by 6 points. Anyway, time to do Jackson Eriko's memories. Also, there is another rejoin, but you'll only have a 1 in 12 chance of rejoining, so don't get your hopes high. Because last time you had a whole 25% chance of it, but this time it'll only be a 1 in 12. Jackson Eriko didn't have a good start, getting 13th in Race to the Bowl. In Platform Survival, he got 8th place, but wasn't improving much. In Pole Vault, Jackson Eriko got 4th place, which was pretty decent. And he was a decent sledger too, placing 5th. But in swimming, he got 8th place for a 2nd time, which wasn't so good. Then he was the worst at stay on the cart and was now in last by a huge margin. Then Jackson Eriko turned everything around by being the winner of BMX cycling. But he was only doing average now. In conveyor belt survival, Jackson Eriko got 7th place, which didn't help him improve much. In the bowl race, Jackson Eriko was really good at it, getting 3rd place. However, things would go downhill. Jackson Eriko was the worst at the groups race to the bowl. And he had a disadvantage, so he was eliminated. So Jackson Eriko was quite a good competitor, only to fall right before the final half, well, the top half. Anyway, there was still a rejoin later, and he was a strong athlete and will be missed by some of the others. And if you are still in, congratulations. Also, Trike 1 has had the lead for a while now, despite being below average quite a few times. Like, he just placed 7th here, but is still in the lead. Like, 7th out of 9, still in first. Mr. Waternoose has had quite a few wins lately, and he's been in first quite a lot before, yet he hasn't managed to get into first. Oh well, that always happens. Like, that actually did happen with Maroon in Not Scottish's Algicosathlon, where he was in first after the purple virus, but then he got tied with White, but then he got 15th in platform survival and was down a few ranks, but then he won the marble racing, but still he was only in second because Siam was now beating him. Whatever. Anyway, bye. See you at the next part.